Hello! There we go. How is everyone? Audio is good enough. Okay. Tonight. Tonight will be an adventure. First, I need a lot of materials. So the plan for tonight is autonomous drilling machines, sort of. More on that soon. So there's a lot of new stuff. I will go over it eventually. First, I need to see how this is coming along. This is actually working, I think. Is it working? Yeah. Cool. Yeah, this is producing materials. Okay, good, good. This is still kind of just hanging out here. Why does that have glue? It's not supposed to have glue there. Not anymore. Okay. Get rid of this dirt. Tonight will be an exciting night, because we're going to be trying out something brand new in this mod that I'm just kind of barely scratching the surface on and haven't really figured out how it works. So there is a system in this mod for basically, let's start with kind of the things we've covered already. You can have what the mod calls them contraptions, is any of these animated items that kind of move around. And you can stand on them, they can interact with the world and everything. But they have some kind of like anchor block, all right? So like for this guy, it's the windmill bearing is the anchor block, and the whole thing pivots around it. And you can have things that move backward and forward through some kind of big piston system, and the piston block is the anchor of the system. Well, I've recently found that a minecart can be an anchor, which this is notable because that means a contraption can be moved around on a minecart track as far as you have track laid. So if you have a very long track, your machinery can just move along the entire length of it. Now, here's where things get interesting. One of the things that we recently found out you can do with contraptions is place blocks. Like mining blocks and farming, that we've already seen that in action. For instance, our automatic wheat farm here, you know, whenever it touches fully grown wheat, it harvests it and moves it into the attached barrel. I have expanded upon that with the idea that, okay, you can do the same with trees. And throw on top of that, these things called deployers can actually, you can set filters on them so that they will place blocks as long as the attached, there's our attached barrel. As long as the attached storage has that block. So I've got these all set up with filters that basically say, keep trying to plant a tree. So you'll see as it passes this dirt block up ahead, this one right over, somewhere around here, it's gonna try and place dirt, or it's gonna try and place a tree sapling on the dirt. Because all these things are gonna be working together to do that in those locations that it's pointing to. Right now it's engaged with the storage interface. It's depositing collected materials. But as soon as it finishes with that, oh boy, you wait and see. It's gonna be using these deployers to place saplings. And so when I found this out, I realized, based on the fact that you can place saplings, couldn't you perhaps place minecart tracks? So the system from the minecart anchor, if the only limitation is it just needs to have minecart tracks ahead of it, why not set it up so that the system itself keeps placing more minecart tracks? So check this out. First off, let's take the elevator down. I rebuilt it after the unfortunate fire from last stream. Wood next to lava, turns out, was not a good idea. Oh, whoops, I missed my stop. Whatever. There's an alternate way up. Over here. So yeah, why not have the minecart contraption set up to place cart tracks in front of it? And so the idea is that this thing will just run indefinitely. Where is there's a waterfall somewhere that lets me get up. Is this it? This is it. Okay. So I've got a little test area here. Oop, I see you there. These guys are everywhere. That'll help at least. Okay, minecart area here. So this tunnel was actually dug completely automatically. So here's what we've got. I hear zombie. Oh gosh, where did... Oh, from above. I'm trying to explain things. Please. Wait your turn. All right. So here's the idea. Tracks, minecart contraption, assembler. So the assembler is the one that does the magic. And there's another one. Jeez. All right, this is gonna be really neat. I'm not gonna give it much minecart because I don't want it to go super crazy here. So the idea, pretty straightforward. Oh, right. Arrow points in the direction of the cart track that it needs to go. Here is our contraption. Is this big enough? Is this area big enough? I'm not actually 100% sure if this area is large enough now that I look at it. The contraption is fairly large. Okay, so trust me, it's all worth it. All right, we're gonna try this. So this is what the full assembly looks like here. Drills on the front, a deployer to place more tracks, and the whole thing is running on a minecart. So first thing I need to do is actually supply it with more, oh gosh, I may not have enough room here either. I need to supply it with more minecart tracks. So getting this thing started is a little bit annoying, but not out of the question. Let's see, the track is here, so 1, 2, 3. It needs 3 spaces in front. I think this is okay. Let's try. There we go. All right, so this thing clicks it into the world, more or less. Now I can take the minecart back through here. All right, so now that it's part of the world again, I can interact with it, and you can see all the things it's already managed to mine. All right, it has, I saw 39 tracks. So I give it some redstone power at the assembly station, and then I just give this cart a little bit of juice, and off this goes. So what this is doing is it's digging into the wall, and it's placing new cart tracks. That part's not as visible since this thing is like this massive wall of assembly. But yeah, that's just gonna keep going until it runs out of cart tracks or runs out of fuel. I forgot my wrench. Now, the thing I don't know is what happens when we interact with lava. There it is. Oh, that's a pool of lava right there. Oh, dear. Okay, yeah. So this was my question. Is I don't actually know what happens when we encounter lava. And it appears that the assembler does not care. The cart is just gonna keep on going. Which is good. Oh, jeez. Okay. That. Guess we can just place that there. That's fine. All right, well, this is going to be a mess to clean up. But I did have to learn what happens with lava. Because I need that cart assembly back. That's kind of crucial to this whole thing. It's back there somewhere. Oh boy. You know what? Do I have a bucket of water? I do, but that will wash away the cart tracks. Other option, what if I just go around? Alright, that's what we'll try. Oh, lava is dripping. Okay. Hey, all right, made it to the other side. Oh, and here we are. So this thing will just keep going. That is... It's not bad that it keeps going. Like, I do want it to go, but... My original plan was that I would be in the vehicle while it carries on doing its business, which that seems less like a good idea if it's just going to barrel right through lava. Okay, there we go. I think we got it. Oh, okay, well, an experience. Okay. That gives me something to think about. But yeah, anyway, so the assembler, as I was saying, it will just keep on mining into the world until it runs out of cart tracks or runs out of fuel. In this case, it ran out of cart tracks. So I think I can push it back the opposite direction, but it'll... Ooh. Oh, that's not where you want to be. Oh, jeez. What is... Okay. What I want is my wrench. That was a terrible demonstration. But at the same time, it does kind of sum up the strengths and weaknesses of this setup. Basically, this thing can just go, which is wonderful. But at the same time, it will just go, even if that means going into lava. That's the part we kind of want to avoid. All right, so let's go get the wrench. Sit tight. We're going up. When I rebuilt this, I probably should have gone with something other than wood for the second time, the second iteration. All right. So yeah, the idea is that what we can do is we can build like a large inhabitable structure and attach it to a single minecart. The minecart can just keep driving itself along, drilling through the world and placing its own tracks in front of it, then scooping up its tracks behind it, so that it never runs out of tracks, and it basically comes down to how much fuel you got. So apparently the problem with this is lava. If we encounter lava, we have a big problem. What do we do? So let's see here. Let me get rid of this and this. Also, I found you can just craft diorite and cobblestone together and you get andesite. So that's gonna help me significantly with the andesite issue, because now I can also just look for diorite instead and still get the good stuff out of it. All right. So the items I want to bring are we'll just make a ton of chests. I'll bring some barrels. We'll make them into chests. I made a lot of mechanical drills. I made some deployers. We're gonna need more of these. Actually, a lot more now that I look at it. Because originally the plan was all we really need is to place the minecart track in front of us and maybe also place some ground in case we run into like a ravine or a cave. We want to have ground for this thing to run across. Do I want to also build a ceiling? And I think I probably do want to at least make one ceiling, one ground, maybe some extra ground. I don't know. This is going to be really goofy when if we encounter an actual lava pool that we are driving straight through, we're dead. There's no escape from that. If we drill underneath lava, the ceiling could save us. Let's make a few extra deployers. Remember, we need brass sheets for that. So this will just be basically to build ground underneath us. Boy. So we'll just make... let's just go ahead and make a handful of these. A handful, you see. Two, three... Okay. Oh, and the casing. Need 3 casings. Three casings, 6 cogs, 3 electron tubes, and 3 brass hands. There we go. Now we got a good chunk of deployers. I will need some super glue to put the whole thing together, which requires an iron sheet. An iron nugget. The whole thing will look really cool once it's done. It's going to take some time to get to that point. Also, let's grab any produced iron we've got. Oh, that's decent. This whole massive factory floor is just producing iron ingots. That's the whole thing. That's all it does. Like it's building cobble to turn it into gravel, to turn it into iron nuggets, to compress them into iron ingots, but you know what? I'm cool with that. We are gonna need a lot of fuel, so I'm gonna grab some extra charcoal. Was there anything else? It's happening! Germ dove! I'm glad you learned how to wave dash. Shout outs to Germ Dove. Did you beat Farewell? That's the big question on everyone's mind. Did I get everything I need? I got the glue. Let's get some more logs here. 7 nights, okay. Well, Germ Dove, oh, that's kind of a bittersweet moment, isn't it? The end of Celeste.smc. Like, I think that's the feeling they got with the original Celeste really well, was like, yeah, you're done, but you're done. Are you sure you're okay with that? All right. So, Germ Dove, I gotta show you all the cool new stuff we got going on. Look right here. This is important. Oh gosh, a tree just grew on me. That wasn't the thing. That wasn't what you're supposed to be looking at. Yes, fully automated trees, using the same principle as what we did with the wheat farm. I've just got a circular windmill system here, which is now covered in trees. So it's moving around and it's moving these blades through, cutting down trees as it encounters them. And then the big important thing, these things, the deployers, have filters attached to them so that they will only try to place spruce saplings, which they pull automatically from the attached storage here. So as long as this thing has spruce saplings in it, these hands will automatically deploy new saplings, and then they get dropped off in this cool little system here, this portable storage interface, which I set one of these up on the wheat farm as well. The idea is that it will, well, what's it doing? It's cutting down trees? I hope it's cutting down trees. There we go. The idea is that if it has any items in its storage, it will plop them through. I don't need to stop the system. That's what this thing does. Normally it connects all the way, but don't worry about that. So this just drops off all of its items, and then it keeps spinning. I don't have to set up any redstone timers or anything. It feels a little bit cheaty that it's that free. Like, whenever I was setting up the wheat farm, I was like, I'm gonna have to set something up that'll replant the wheat seeds and use a comparator to see if it's ready to harvest. But no, this is like just, nope. If it's ready, it gets immediately harvested and replanted. And then this thing, here we go. Plops it out. Done. And then it's on its merry way. So that's something I learned there. Portable storage interface, very useful. Also, we have a deck, a front porch. I have a little walkway to our elevator. I rebuilt this out of wood and a shroom light. Jeez. All right. Well, I'm sure it'll go great when I get around to it. You filled me with confidence. All right. We're stopping here because this is my minecart testing facility that I'm going to show you how it works. All right. So, ooh, I do love some good cheese. I found some cheese in a Team Fantastic level today. I need to make a clip of it and post it to the Discord. It's nasty. Like, you can replace about 5 tricks with one decently controlled shell jump. It's incredible. All right. So, all of the animated contraptions that you see in this mod, they all have some kind of anchor block. Like with the windmill stuff, it's like there's a windmill bearing at the center of it. With our old tree cutter, it was like a piston, an animated piston mechanism. you can apparently also attach things to minecarts through the use of a cart assembler. So the way this thing works never gets old. All right, so the way this thing works is you build your setup on top of this. What is this? This cart assembler. That's what this block in the middle is called, a cart assembler. You build all these other pieces around it, you glue them together, and then you just power it and roll a minecart through it, and it attaches to the minecart. Can you build a bear? I will try my best. All right, so we're gonna power this, and what this is gonna do, what this whole thing is set up to do, this whole assembly is just mechanical drills. And one key piece, a deployer in the middle. And a bunch of barrels full of junk. But not just junk. There's gonna be one other key piece we're gonna put in here. I'm gonna put 20 minecart tracks in here. And this deployer has a filter on it, barrels, a filter on it that will only allow it to place minecart tracks. So what this thing is gonna do when I get it going is it's gonna drill into the wall, and this hand is going to constantly try to place minecart tracks at this height. And the idea is it's just going to keep digging, and it's going to keep putting its collected items in here, as long as it has minecart tracks and as long as it's got fuel to keep it moving. So here we go. Check this out. It's off. There it goes. What about when it finds a hole? I'm glad you brought that up. Oh, I hear gravel. Oh, dirt. What if it runs into an empty block? Ah, yes. That is what the Mark II is going to solve. This was my experimental craft, which did run into a hole. And during my demonstration at the beginning of the stream, it also ran into a lava pool. But this is just placing more tracks as it goes. At first I was like, this is cool and all, but, gosh, what happens when, I have to dig a big hole to place minecart tracks to have this thing going? I mean, it's useful and all, but gosh, wouldn't it be great if it could place it can place the minecart tracks. All right, so that's where we stand right now. See, look at that. Look at this big tunnel that it just dug. Amazing, isn't it? So we're gonna build the Mark II. And let me tell you about what the Mark II is gonna do. Oh, you're gonna love it. Thanks for the follow, Hillbilly. Appreciate that. I'm on a Minecraft kick, but I also play Mario Maker 2. All right, so check this out. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna build the Mark II. The Mark II is gonna have some major improvement. Here's the main thing that I want it to do differently. I want it to build ground. I want there to be a set of deployers in the front that's gonna place down blocks if there is a gap. And then the minecart track placer will come in behind it to place tracks on top of that. So that's the first thing. So that handles gaps. Secondly, I want the whole thing to have a large inner cabin that I can walk around in with like windows and seats, so I can sit back and comfortably watch the tunnel being built. Third, and perhaps most important, at the rear of the craft, it's going to scoop up the cart tracks from behind it so that it will indefinitely be able to travel forward as long as it has fuel. The exception is that it will eventually be able to run out of fuel. I want the cart to be accessible from the interior of the craft. You have some more questions. If it involves lava, get out. All right, so I'm going to disassemble this. There we go. It just takes an unpowered assembler to do that. So the reason I'm disassembling it is because I'm using these. I'm gonna be using these. I want all of these. The Mark II is going to take some serious power, And so I need all these drills to make the biggest array of drills I can manage. My concern is if I just let it go, I'm just gonna lose it. It's just gonna go off onto its on its own, and I'm never gonna see it again. It may be like a train. Mark Twain. You know what? I'm kind of okay with that. How does it interact with loaded chunks? Ooh, that is one question, is what happens when it leaves the loaded area. That I don't know. Yeah, the falling in a pit thing, we're gonna manage that. So this one's, oops, this one's empty. We can grab this barrel. This one's empty. That one's not empty. I'm gonna grab a lot of the cobblestone. Like, look at all this stuff it got. I didn't have to mine any of this. It just grabbed all this. I think eventually, oh, here's the weirdest thing. The whole assembly, when it's attached to the minecart track, or the minecart, you just right click it with a wrench and the whole thing becomes one tiny little item that you can just pick up and carry around with you. Which is weird, but it's handy. I don't totally love it. Can it fly? I think so, in a weird way. Here's my, hang on. Microsoft Paint time, guys. Microsoft Paint time. All right, so, all right. You know I'm excited when I bring out Microsoft Paint. All right, so the current iteration is that you've got, let's do a side view, okay? We're doing a side view. This represents solid ground here. All right. Let's do transparent selection. Sure, that's fine. Whatever. It's hatching. I'm doing some hatching. Ugh. All right, so the idea is, hey, Hardcore. So the idea is that this thing is going to occasionally encounter issues, right? Where there's just this big mess. Gosh, that's not a very large brush, is it? Where it just goes over a big hole. Gosh, this was a terrible idea. Freeform selection, here we go. All right, so it's occasionally going to run across a chasm or ravine, okay? And so the way this thing is going to be programmed to work is that it is digging along a big hole. All right. I'm a contraption and I'm digging a hole, diggity hole. So it constantly is going to place. There it is.
I'm digging a hole, diggy hole, I'm digging a hole.
All right, so it's going to be placing minecart tracks in front of itself as it moves. All right, here's our contraption right here. Here's our big drilling contraption with a bunch of spiky drills on the front. All right, so it's moving along. It's placing carts as it goes, cart tracks, and then when it gets to here, the Mark I does not do anything. I've never tried Deep Rock Galactic, but I think it could be very fun for me. The Mark I runs into an issue and it will not be able to place tracks, and so it will stop right there. It might actually fall into the abyss. I don't know. The Mark II is going to improve on this by attempting to place cobblestone in the front before it places the cart tracks, allowing it to bridge indefinitely. Now, I did find in my test that if it runs into lava, it does not care. It will keep going, which is fine for the drill. It's not so fine for me, who will be in the cabin of the drill, because we're building an interior on this thing. So here's my long-term idea, is a version for the sky is a monorail. Now, it does not need a drill, which makes it significantly cheaper, right? It just needs, yeah, it's a nice wake-up call. So what it will do we'll come up with a different name for this one. It will place cobble above itself, and tracks on top of that, and the cart assembly will actually dangle below, creating a little sky rail thing. So this whole thing will just build a cool sky train. All right, that's the idea. All right, but that's for later. Right now we're working on the drill version. How many drills do we have? 35. So we can build 5 tall, 7 wide. Oh, that's good. I like that a lot. We're gonna load it up with cobble, but it's gonna be getting more cobble as it goes, so that really won't be a problem. We do need to figure out where we're gonna build it. I guess we can build it down here and then break it apart later. Once we have it completely ready. So we're gonna build a small construction area for it. The device has been modified. All right, so this thing's gonna be big. It's gonna have an interior. That's the big thing I want, is it needs an interior. Also, it needs the ability for me to access the cart from within the cabin so that I can refuel it without leaving the cabin. I also need an escape hatch in case of lava. After I build this one, I kind of want to look up what you can do with cart assemblies, because I don't know if it's possible to interact with the assembly in such a way that I could like steer it or something, because that would be quite amazing if I could just drive around underground in my massive drilling machine. Okay, that's 7, yeah. So that's gonna be the full size of it right there. Wow, that's gonna be quite large. But wouldn't that be amazing? I'd be like Shredder, yes. Look, doesn't everyone just want to live out their fantasies of drilling through the center of the earth, like in the Atlantis movie? Wasn't there a big drill in that? Wasn't that it was a fairly steampunk movie. I'm not gonna say it was completely steampunk, but it was pretty steampunk-esque. Okay, we want to arrange the drills in an aesthetically pleasing pattern. So my drills are here. That is not aesthetically pleasing. Move that around. Thank you. Okay, so apparently they go this way. I remember that. Yeah, I never saw it, but I remember that. Wait, why does it point at me that time, but not this time? Okay, whatever. Okay, we'll do it like this, I think. Have a nice, like... Oh, wait, it can go 5 high, so we can do a full, like, drill. Like, big pointed drill like this. Oh boy, this is gonna take a lot of glue. Glue is still one of my main bottlenecks for a lot of the machines I'm building. Oh boy, this is, oh gosh, this is big. I need a lot more room. That's how cores work in a planet. Sometimes you just gotta kickstart them. Oh wow, this is going to be making some fairly large tunnels. Oh boy. All right, I think I need to make more andesite, what is it? No, linear chassis, I think is the name of the item in this mod. It's kind of like, it lets me cut down on the glue usage. It like automatically sticks together to other chassis. How did you even turn that way? Thank you. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is an intimidating structure already. Oh, guys, can you imagine this thing just drilling through the world? Oh my goodness, this is gonna be good. All right, that's gonna have to be replaced with chassis. A lot of chassis. That was the movie, yeah, the core. What an awful premise. I think we want to start curving it back around a little bit now. Yeah, like that. Oh yes, look at all of these drills. We're gonna need a lot of storage for all of the goodies we're gonna be finding. Oh, too far. Jeez, this thing is a beast. Oh my gosh. I'm really excited to see this thing start cutting through the world. Oh wait, I don't need to go that far out, do I? That's too far. Yeah, it's very easy to accidentally get caught in it, which is great and horrible. Would you? Well, you know what? That works, I guess. Oh, it's shift clicking is what does that. Okay, that makes more sense then. That's why it was occasionally going the opposite direction. No. You can enjoy the clip of me dying horrible ways, if that's what you want, but... Alright, so if I do, like, this, and then I shift-click on these... Ah, yes, that is... Oh, wait, no. So it's not the face of it, it's just the direction. So I need to shift-click jump. All right. Now that is a force to be reckoned with. Ugh, that's horrifying, actually. I don't want to be at the business end of that. Do I want rounded edges to the... Thank you, Germ Dove. I was processed. Do we even want these corner pieces here? I kind of think I like it without the corner pieces. Purely aesthetic reasoning, but I think it could look cool that way. All right, there we go. Wow. All right, so we need linear chassis. A lot of them. And we make this from logs and alloy. Oh boy. Oh boy, you guys. All right, let's put our items here that we're going to need. We're gonna need linear chassis. I won't need the drill, but I'm gonna keep it down here. The logs are gonna be for decoration. We'll need that. Furnace minecart, very important. Crafting table, also fairly important to this operation. Cool. All right, we need to return to the surface for some linear chassis. It is! Oh my gosh, you haven't seen the half of it. Let's go back to the base, and we'll get a glimpse. Also, you may note that log post out in the distance there. That is the last known location of a slime. So I keep an eye out every time I pass through, because I need more slime balls. Also, getting some dripstone together, because we're gonna need a lot of it for lava farming. I'm gonna need a lot of lava later in the game. All right, let's take a seat and let the elevator carry us up. It takes a while for the signal to get up there. That was another thing. here we go. Look at this view. Oh, yeah, your third person doesn't get blocked by the contraption because it's not technically solid until it locks into place. So right now, we have a redstone signal going all the way down, like a redstone elevator signal, so that we can flip the switch from either the top or the bottom. There is here we go, redstone link. Yes, there was a wireless redstone transmitter. It's this right here. It's very cheap. A couple of brass sheets. And check this out. It's basically, you send a signal to the transmitter and it sends it to the receiver. That's it. Now it sends it to all receivers within 128 blocks. And you're like, gosh, but what if I want to do multiple things? Well, you can put 2 items in to set the frequency, and it will only apply to... Yes, I know, that's so cool. What a clever idea. So we're gonna eventually set something up so that we can get rid of our ridiculous redstone setup that's going on down there. But also, I think I could use that to create a system for effectively elevator buttons, like setting different floors that we're gonna land on. It does. Although, that said, we're about to get wireless redstone in vanilla Minecraft. So, Dupu, this is what we've been working on so far on this mod. This setup here, all these spinning gears you see, this is all set up to produce iron ingots from thin air. Which was a dumb idea, but it works. We have a drill that is drilling away at this cobblestone generator. The cobblestone gets processed, much like I was, and turns into gravel. The gravel gets collected and immediately deposited in front of this... Ouch. It's a bit of a problem. There we go. In front of this fan that is washing it with water, the gravel gets washed into either flint or, a rare chance, an iron nugget. The iron nugget gets picked up by this mechanical arm. That part was kind of pointless in hindsight. And then once 9 nuggets... Yes, we are, for now. Eventually, the flint will be useful, but not yet. And once there's 9 nuggets in there, they get pressed into a nice, fresh, clean iron ingot, produced from only the finest cobblestone. So there you go. That's what this massive setup does. Additionally, this mod adds lots of different ways you can get power. I'm using a lot of water wheels because they're cheap to set up, but you can also do windmills, which are, first of all, just beautiful. And look at this little... See, I was about to build an iron golem farm, and then I just couldn't find villagers, so I was like, I just started theory crafting, like, how in the world can I produce iron in this mod? There's gotta be some way. And then we eventually figured it out. What did I come up here to get? Chassis, linear chassis. And the recipe was logs over alloy. Okay, so that's 30 right there. I don't know that that's gonna be... That should be enough for the front. I really want them to have more, though. Let's get a few more. All right. Much better. And that's basically because glue is in very short supply. I have a fresh tube of super glue down here. Isn't this lovely? Oh wait, I stop. Oh well. I'll get off at the next one. I can just take the water elevator. See, that's why I eventually want to build like different stops. Oh, I spy some free glow ink sacks. Plan is eventually what we can do is have pistons at each floor. And if the piston is out, it will stop the elevator from going any farther. That's going to be our way of doing floor selection, is have some way of triggering different pistons at each floor to stop the elevator. Oh gosh, look at this beast. All right, so we do need to glue. All right, we have to glue it to the chassis. Each piece has to be glued to the chassis. But the chassis itself should hold together with other chassis pieces. All right. So I think I can just do like that. That. Yeah, that connects. So this is a single. There we go. Thinking, well, I've already glued it, so whatever. So the advantage of chassis is it becomes a single unit without having to glue each of these individual blocks together. So, see, that's a single block. It's as though I placed two blocks and glued them together. That's what this thing is all about, as far as I've been able to determine. Okay. There we go. There's the main drill. Now, I cannot see through it. So if lava is coming, I'm just kind of out of luck. Jeez, that's intimidating. I can't get over that. All right. Next up, we're going to need a set of 3 deployers that are set to just put cobblestone down. The front fell off. I guess we can just leave this little weird window. I guess it's all right. Now, in the other piece, so the way that deployers reach is there's the block that the deployer's on, then there's one block of space, and then there's the space that it interacts with. So let's see here. So in this setup right here, this deployer can interact with this torch block. It can, if there's no torch there, it could place a cart track right here. It could place a cobblestone block right here. Whatever. That's the block it's going to interact with, is that space, that one cube. So for cobblestone, I want that to be in line with the ground, which means we want to be one layer further down. So it's going to be right here. Like that. Oh, and this is the other one. Not like that. Can I rotate this somehow? Yes, I can. Cool. And then rotate this one 2 more times. And I need to have access to the filter slot. Oh, filter slot's on the back. All right, hang on. 2 more. Okay. Oh, I forgot the filters. We still need those. Oh, wait. The filter's there. Does the filter always... Okay, the filter's just always going to be over there, I guess. Whatever. Why? I can reach it, but barely. So the filter is how we tell it what it's allowed to place. So we're going to need some filters that just say cobblestone. And that means as long as there's some attached storage that possesses cobblestone in it, it's going to keep trying to place cobblestone right there. So that's going to keep building our bridgeway. And then those aren't glued on. Dang it. All right, hang on, hold on. All right, so we do need chassis here. And then how am I supposed to place this exactly? See, it places towards me? Does it always do that? I guess so. You know what? I'm okay with that. Sure. We'll work with that. All right, so we need to glue here, here, and here. There we go. Has the attribute filter is like a... What is that direction? South. Okay. So it's always southerly. All right, so that's going to be placing the cobblestone. And then we need one up here. That's going to be placing the rails. And I actually already have a filter for that. Let me make sure this is the right... Yeah, allow rail. Boop. Applied filter. So I just need to get these other 3 filters set up. I did not bring any, but those are... You know what? Let's hold off. Because it's going to take us a little bit to get the rest of this set up. This whole thing is just in our way here. I might want more chassis, because that right now that seems to be the easiest way to get a big structure assembled very quickly without having to glue key blocks into place. And we want this thing, we want to be traveling in style. We want it to look nice. And I think chassis is a good way to do that. Speaking of, what is a secondary chassis? Explain this to me, game. What is a secondary chassis? Linear chassis connect to identical chassis blocks next to them. Yes. Oh, secondary is just like... I'm assuming secondary is just like, these will not attach ever. Ah, that's it. Okay. So you could use secondary chassis, but you would need to glue them on, I assume. Like, they could still be attached. It's just by default they are not, and that is the advantage of them. Oh, this is gonna be so good. Oh, driving in style. Now, I want this to be fairly large, right? That's true. That would it gets complicated, I'm sure. If I just place this here, how does that look? Oh, that does look... You know what? I like that texture, honestly. But I've got plenty of glue left if I want to do, like, actual wood. Oh, and I want to do glass, too, now that I think about it. Can I place this in the block here? Would that still work if this was placed right here? Actually, it would, because something in the deployer instructions specifically said something about a fence. Yeah, this one right here. Blocks directly in front will not obstruct it. Okay, cool. So I can do this just for artistry to make the whole thing look a little bit nicer. This is really eating up into my andesite alloy. But I think in the interest of making this whole thing look nice, I'm cool with it. There's our drill head. Oh my god. It's just gonna destroy everything in its path. Ugh. You know, I could use some of this area for storage now that I think about it. Okay, here's another thing. All right, so imagine I'm in this behemoth. All right. Here, let's just use cobble to represent the ground. we're in the chassis. You know, it's driving along. Rails are getting placed here, but I can't really see them because there's a moving ground on top of it. That's cool. We like that. I want to be the actual cart is going to be like somewhere around here. You know, let's say the cart is here. So I want to be able to access that for the sake of placing more fuel in it. But also, if I really wanted to stop the whole thing, all I need to do is place down an unpowered cart assembler on the track. So I might want to have an open spot somewhere as well, like a little bit in front of the cart, maybe all the way up here even, so that I can just like peer over and place it down whenever I'm like, okay, we need to stop the cart. Whenever we get here, it stops. I think that's reasonable. I think we can do that. Okay, the two things I want is I need a lot more. What's the F3 for tooltip? For like advanced tooltips. Tooltips is F3. F3H. 68 uses of super glue. 63. Okay. 5, 8. Okay, 16. I can't do much super gluing. I'm gonna have to build this whole thing out of linear chassis, it seems, which is fine. But one stack of chassis gets me this far. The next stack gets me this far. Let's get 3 stacks. Let's get three full stacks of linear chassis, so that we can actually press onward. I want to do this right. I saw that. Jerk. All right, 3 stacks of chassis. Also, I want to get fancy windows. Is there anything else we need? I was thinking originally of building the whole thing with like a lot of spruce logs and everything, but with as much gluing as that would actually take, I don't think we're going to be able to afford it. Maybe I could do the sides. Maybe I could do the sides out of spruce. And the floors and ceilings are linear chassis. There'd be some clashing, yes. I think chassis are probably flammable as well. I haven't tested it. I just assume so. All right, so first thing we're gonna do is build a heck of a lot more andesite. No, I can just use this. Here's 64. Okay, how much? A chassis takes, no, that's casing. Chassis was 2 alloy makes 3 chassis. I want 3 stacks, so I need 2 stacks of alloy. Oh boy. There we go. 2 stacks of alloys. No, that's only 1 stack. Oh gosh, all right. Yeah, I do need a whole nother. All right, this is fine because I can use this and cobble. Apparently, diorite plus cobblestone makes andesite. That's neat. I would like it to be like a decent 10 blocks long, at least for this one. This is the Mark II. You know, it's not going to be crazy or anything, but I want it to be a little bit crazy. It's a good thing I'm producing infinite logs right now, because I'm going to eat into all of my supplies. There we go. 3 stacks of linear chassis. Actually, let's go pick up some logs. Windows. Oh, you know what, Germ Dove? I think the Mark III is gonna build a tunnel around itself to deal with lava. All right, here's my plan for where's paint? Where did paint go? I already put paint away. All right, here's my plan. All right, Mark 1 was basically just vroom, drill through and place tracks, and that's it. Okay. Mark 2 is a little bit more interesting in that it drills through, but it's also placing ground and then placing track on top of that. All right, so a little bit more sophisticated. Mark III, the plan. Mark II is merely a test case for Mark III. What it's going to do is it's going to drill through the ground. Then it's going to place blocks all throughout the area it just drilled out. All right. And then it's going to drill through that. And then it's going to build both a ceiling, floor, and walls. And also track. So the idea is if it has to dig through lava, it is going to dig through the lava, replace the lava with cobblestone, and then dig through the cobblestone to have a nice, guaranteed, clear area. So I've got plans. Okay, glass. Look at this. Look at this. Spruce window. Oh, no. Ornate iron window. Gosh, that's expensive. That takes a lot of alloy. But I mean, why not? Charging chuck and a restart from checkpoint button. I'll look into it. Oh, okay, that makes it a little bit more reasonable. So if I make it into panes. So I'll still need to make 6 of these. All right. You know what? Let's do it. Let's make some of that. It's expensive, but we're going all out. Replace the diorite, make it into andesite. Eat up all my iron, why don't you? All right, leave that one behind. Deposit this iron here, and this one dirt. Okay, so the glass. Glass. I do have some glass. Okay, so to make this, I just surround the glass with alloy. Oh, that's quite nice. All right, so 3 of those makes panes. So that would be worth 16 panes, 8 on either side. Or do I just want to go with full blocks? No, I do want to go with panes, I think. Height. The height is the question. I'm only doing 3 drills on the side, I think. I'm doing 7 by 5 total with the corners missing. So I'd have a log on the top, a log on the bottom, and a single line of glass in the middle. Let's go ahead and replace that with panes. 8 on one side, 8 on the other. There we go. Okay, so we got the iron, we got a lot of linear chassis, and let's pick up some more coal. Get another block of wood on the fireplace here. And grab some more lumber from our fully automated tree farm. Oh my gosh. Well, we're good on trees, guys. We don't need to be worried about that. This thing is doing work. All right, is that everything we need? See if we got any fresh iron. Oh, guys, this is gonna be amazing. I'm really looking forward to seeing this thing in action and really hoping that, like, Minecraft doesn't crash. Because it's like, you weren't supposed to be putting that many things together. Also, can I just mention, I have not done any diamond tools. I've been on iron this whole game. I haven't done my usual horribly broken trading build where I just build a massive trading hall and then call it a day. Oh, you are in so much trouble, entire ground. I wonder if this will process monsters as well. I hope I don't hit a monster spawner. That would make me kind of sad. All right, we're doing chassis on the floor. Good call, thank you. Germ Dove wasn't gonna tell me. Intentionally. The running gag. The running gag. You know what? This does not look half bad for a floor. It's a sort of running joke between our different channels. Yay, there he is. Speaking of. Yeah, that's the punishment. It's a running joke between our channels that that we're all horrible streamers and just don't bother actually doing anything with OBS. All right, I'll move it. Hang on. There. A joke. Getting awfully quiet. GameCube is the one for which it is named. The GameCube special. I did see you were doing some of that before SMC. Did you get completely removed from the internet by Twitch? Oh, that's cool that even like the metal bracing even spills over a bit. That's attention to detail. 20 FPS, huh? A beautiful, smooth experience for everyone. This thing is huge. Holy cow. I imagine so. It's probably difficult to keep the illusion of movement going when that happens. Wait, we need a spot for the minecart. And another spot for the track that we can place the thing down on. Hey, Microsoft Paint runs silky smooth. All right, so we're gonna glue these on. Like that. Oh, not that. Squish, squish. No, not there. Dang it. All right, put the glue away before somebody gets hurt. Also, whoops. All right, this is working. All right, it looks awful right now. But that's just kind of how the glue works is that while you're holding it, you can see it, and then as soon as you put it away, you can't see it anymore. Really? Wait, what made you want to try it again? Because it has been a long time since you've done Beat Saber. At least that I've seen. Kenny G. Kirby. Go. Mario Jam. Gosh, that was... I loved how into that you got. That was fantastic. Oh, that's how you were doing the background removal. I see. Oh, I should have brought a light for the interior. Oh, not with glue. Not with glue. Put the glue away. That's one more thing we need is lighting. So this is gonna be pretty nice, guys. Oh, and a cushion. I need a cushion and 3 more filters. I just remembered. Ugh. All right, we gotta get the filters. All right, hopefully this is the last trip up. I need 3 filters. I would like some seats, and I need a nice interior light. This is one of the longest single projects I've worked on. For this mod. Up we go. Look at this view. Going up. Yeah, see, right here is a shroom light from the Nether, and I think it looks really good for the interior cabin. All right, cushions, 3 filters, and a light. Cushion, filters, light. Light is easy. I've just got some laying around. 1 should be enough. We'll just glue 1 to the top. Filters, I can use light gray wool for that. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom. There's our filters. And we can set them all up now to be cobblestone. Boom. 3 cobblestone filters. And then for the cushions, the seats, that is just a slab and some wool. I only have 1 wool, but we've got a nice little farm over here. We can grab a little bit more, because I want more than just 1 cushion. Oh, my FPS is tanking. There we go, we're back. Anything we could use to color it? The plain white cushions are okay, I guess. I could make them blue with lapis. Let's get 8 cushions. What else can we use for dye? Anything? I don't think I have anything else I want to use for dye. Use ink sacs for black. I think that's basically it. Yeah, let's... I've been looking for green dye. Because you can use green dye to craft slime in this mod. You mix it with flour, which has been added to this. There we go. Blue seats. Oh, riding in style. All right, we got the seats, the filters, and the light. We are ready. I'm almost out of glue. Let me grab the last bit of this one because you can repair it like normal items, which is to say you can like get a little bit extra. Ideal situation would be a slime is spawned and we can grab him. Don't see one. I almost forgot to get off. Don't worry, we made it. Okay, so first off, filters. Fly filters. Boom. That'll build our bridge beneath us. Cool, cool. What was the... Oh, yeah. These can be here. Technically, this can be here, too. Just work through there. We're gonna dig up here and glue our shroom light in here. Oh, that looks very good. I love that. Redstone lamp, I would like that, but I don't know how like redstone power works if it's attached to a contraption. And I'm assuming not great. Okay, so then we do this, 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 and then one glue here, and then this, this, this. This is all still attached. I think we can kind of start sealing it up now. Not completely, because I want to be able to actually get out as well. I want to be able to abandon ship in case of emergency. There we go. That doesn't look too bad. All right, cushions. How do we want to do this? Got 4 for each side. You know what? Wait, what's going on here? Oh, I see. I see. That's how I attached it there. Yeah, we could give this some thickness here. I'm down with that. I've got 8 here, so we could do like 2, 2, and then 2 up here, I guess. Do I want to put like... Let's do it like... Corners, all in the rear. Sure. Corners. And then also what I can do, even though I don't think it'll be usable while everything is in motion, I think it would just be kind of cool to have like crafting table set up in here or some other stuff. I don't know what else. That'll be enough for now. All right, this is it. This is our assembly. I think the whole thing is technically complete as this stands. How do I attach it though? Because I think you need to have... Oh, you know what? That's a functional thing for the... I can functionally do that over here, maybe? No, yeah. If I do like here. Whoops. Because I need to have something for the cart to run through. So like there's going to be a cart direction or something. I might need to leave a little bit of extra room. for that kind of setup. All right. I don't have a good way to get into the chest, so I'm just gonna break it. And just deal with the aftermath of that. Ugh. Okay, I need a storage device. Barrels, sure, that'll work. Oh yeah, I need to attach the storage. Oh, we are so close, I can taste it. Ominous, but I'm sure it's fine. See, there's happy Kirby music, so everything's okay. Let's build another chest for the interior. That'd be a nice way to decorate a little bit more. Cool. So we can access this as long as it's stopped. As soon as this thing stops, it's no longer usable. Okay, storage. I can do storage here. So storage is kind of a big thing. Because we need a lot of it. Because this thing is going to be absolutely destroying everything in its path, you see. So let's get a lot of barrels. More. All right, let's see how many of these we can actually afford to glue onto here. Boy, I hope nothing upstairs is getting set on fire. That would be unfortunate and unprecedented. Okay, that actually looks pretty good for that. We can glue a few back here as well. No, not that. Dang it. Barrels. Yeah. All right. This is looking cozy. And this whole thing should be movable. Fingers crossed. We'll see. Okay. So the big, oh gosh, here's one thing that's horrifying. As soon as I set this thing to go, it's gonna be going into these barrels full of supplies. So maybe I should do something about that, huh? Oh boy. Okay, that wasn't too bad actually. There's still more. There's always more. Okay. Whew. All right. Good, good, good. So now this thing can actually travel forward, and it will place blocks beneath it, hopefully. We'll see. Am I missing anything here? All right, I'm gonna give this thing some, I'm gonna go ahead and give it some rails so that it can start moving. I remember what I'm forgetting. The last piece of the puzzle. Recycling rails. I keep thinking I'm done, and there's always one more piece. So the whole point of the Mark II is that it never runs out of rails because it keeps recycling them. So I constructed a specific item that is able to scrape items off of the ground. A plow. So the magic of it, what it does is it is supposed to be able to instantly break any item that doesn't have a hitbox, and then collect it and add it to the contraption's storage. So that includes torches, rails, levers, flowers, several other things. Anything that you can completely walk through without stopping. And I put it right here. Mechanical plow. So I will have to glue that on. Good thing we've still got some glue, huh? The last of the glue. Oh, boy, I collected a lot of extra junk. So we'll attach the plow hastily. Grab this last bit of iron. I'm still trying to figure out the logistics of how I'm going to actually attach a cart to this. Like, that's going to be not trivial. It's going to be a lot easier to get off this elevator when I actually have it stop here. Basically, the plow needs to be facing the opposite direction. What if I do like this? Does this work? No, it does not. Does it have to? It has to be placed on something. Hang on, let me ponder it. Whenever plows are moved as part of the end. Yeah, okay. Now, I'm wondering if it has to be that direction, though. Like, can I place it like this and still let it work? I mean, I guess we're going to find out, huh? Okay, this is going to be where the cart is. I don't think that 100% will work, because I think I need rails somehow attached. Where is the cart? Who's got the cart? Okay, cart and cart assembler. That's another big part of it. Okay, so cart assembler has to be on rails. Like this. Let's put it here. Yeah, so that's gonna be forward. This is gonna be a little... No, this should still place rails right here immediately. So we're okay there. I hope. All right, this actually seems like a normal thing. Maybe I add some trap doors to the floor here. To make this actually manageable. Do we not have a... We never did put a crafting table in here. I did, and then I moved it. So like this. Okay, so cart assembly will consist of trapdoor glued to trapdoor, glued to a trapdoor, glued to trapdoor. I think that will work. I'm not super sure, but I think this attaches to the linear chassis underneath. And so the idea is the minecart's gonna be right here, and I can kind of feed it charcoal from here. All right, do we dare? Oh, and I need to supply power to the assembler, or else it does. If I don't supply power to the assembler, it does not actually assemble. Oop, there it was. Cool, good to know. I'll put some cobblestone here. Lever. Done. Oh my gosh, is it time? Is this it? I gotta think about this. Is this the one? Oh gosh, this thing might just immediately break. I need cobble. I need to give this monstrosity some. I have to feed it. Its initial cobble selection. It doesn't even have much to drill through at the start. Okay, wrench, check. Minecart with furnace, check. Oh man, I think we're actually gonna do this. I think we're ready. All right, so full disclosure, this might immediately break. Like, pieces may be just left hanging in the air after we pull off. And if that happens, we're just gonna deal with it as we find it. But maiden voyage of the Epoch Mark II. Here we go. Oh, snap. Did that work? Are we going? Oh, nope, we're not. We're stuck. We're immediately stuck. We're going down. We're going down fast. Stop. Stop. Give me... Where'd it go? Hello? No. It curved. Why did it curve? Huh. Huh. All right, well, good news is it's a lot easier to start it the second time. What? Thank you. Thank you, GameCube. Okay. Huh. Huh. Alright, let's place it again. I'm gonna place it like right in front of me and hope that that means I can jump into it. I should bring this along. Alright, we're on it. Is it part of the world? I can't interact with the chest, which means it's a contraption, which is good. That's what we want. Alright, take two. Are we doing it? I don't know what happened last time. And I can't see where we're going, but we are moving. I'm getting out. Oh, it's not scraping though. It's not doing the plow. So that is a little bit unfortunate. That means that I do need to reverse that somehow. But we can ride in style now, as long as we don't hit lava. Mark III will be bigger, for one thing, because you can't really see much of anything out these windows. Actually, that doesn't help, because it's just going to be the windows are next to the... Oh, wait. All right, we just hit the tunnel. This is the first part where there's a problem, typically. Is it creating cobblestone? Did it create some cobblestone? Oh gosh, seeing it from the front is it's scary. It's still turning. All right, is it placing? Oh, it might have run out of. It might have just run out of tracks. I bet that's what happened. Okay, but that's fine, because now we can test... Oh yeah, it did run out of tracks. Okay, we're not going to test that. Instead, we're going to... Bloop! That's unceremonious. However, it did dig up a healthy amount of stone here. Like, this tunnel is definitely bigger than it was before. I guess we can go through that tunnel next. Okay, before I do that, though, I need to fix the plow. So we place down some tracks. We place down the contraption while standing on the tracks. Then we place down the cart assembler. And now magic will happen, so get ready. Ooh, okay, there we go. We're back. This is now part of the world again. An interactable part of the world. So where does it put all of the stuff? I know it was digging. There we go, there it is. Okay, cool. So yeah, it ran out of rails at some point. Where is the minecart? This thing needs to be fixed to face the opposite direction, first of all. Hoist of all. That was really neat, though. Where is my minecart? Like, where did it actually go when the disassembly happened? Oh, I bet it's... Oh, look at this. We got a little Jeffrey's tube. Okay, cool. This is good. This is very good. So, let's grab some chassis. Love that one. So what we need to do is basically this, so that we can set the plow in this direction. No, not the wrench. That. Okay, that should work. And I think I might want to... don't like this. Could use a trapdoor. Super glue. Trapdoor. Yeah, that works. Like a little maintenance shaft there. Okay, I think we're in. All right, so in order to set us back up and running, we need to apply power right here. Apply cart right here. Okay, so it has power, so it will pick things up. I really want to see this scooping up the cart tracks, if possible. Also, we need more cart tracks. They need to be at least this far out to ensure that they get placed properly. Okay, here we go. Okay. And I can scoop this up for later. I'm gonna push it manually for a little bit. Oh, it's scooping up the track, isn't it? I'm pushing the whole thing. I'm Fred Flintstoning it. It's picking up the track. It's picking up the track. Okay. Yeah, it's hilarious. All right, right click. And look at it. That's all the track it needs, really. Like, it places it, rides along it, and then scoops the track up from behind. Now, we can just have it go through this tunnel if we want and just see what happens. I just need some room for it. 7 by 5, I think. I don't know if I need to prime it at the start. But let's get in it and let's see where it goes. Let's see where it takes us. Wherever the wind may take us. I don't even think I need to do this. I think the drill will take care of business. You know what? Forget it. Let's just place down some tracks and hope for the best. All right, so I'm gonna place it here. Oh, and then we don't have to do it. See, now here's the thing. This ground up here is ooh, that's disorienting. The ground is still here. So we need to at least make sure that, yeah, that we've got enough space in front that it is going to not crush us. What happens if we get, you know what, let's not find out. Let's give this thing some power and we can really see it get to work. All right, I don't know what it see like right here. I really want to see what happens when we get to an opening, but we kind of need to keep an eye out for lava. All right, we're doing it. All right, I'm gonna give it some more coal, make sure it's powered. Oh, and it's getting dark too, because there's no actual torchlight in here. So placing a torch every once in a while would not be a bad idea. Oh, listen to that engine purr. This is really cool. I'm genuinely excited about this. Oh, look at this tunnel it's built. A torch placing mechanism. Okay, I did consider that. I don't know how to stop it from placing a torch every block. Because the way that these deployers work is they're just gonna constantly place if they can. And that would be a little overkill and would require a ton of torches. I need to learn more about the nitty-gritty of torch placement. I can't get it to drill any faster. Gonna have the coal to do that? I mean, yes. But I can't automate turning the coal we get into... What's it doing? Are we okay? Are we gonna die? Are we moving? It's working on something. Oh, did we just go through a... Oh. Whoa. Don't leave me without me. I really want to see it. Okay, that's about where it was, I think. Oh, it's the gravel. It's hitting gravel that it has to like, that keeps falling. All right. I think one thing we can note with the Mark I is that windows on the side don't add a whole lot. I mean, I'm glad we included them, but... eh. This is exactly what I wanted. Like, when I started the first one and I was experimenting with the card assembler, this is basically exactly what I was hoping to get by the end of it. Something makes a squishy sound and I don't like it. I don't know if there is a way to make it go faster. Unfortunately. Oh, dripstone? Dirt? Some of this new mod block. We're getting pretty far. Ooh. don't like that noise. I'm getting near the back. I hear zombies. I don't see zombies. Hello, zombies? Nothing? Oh, lava! Oh, no, 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 no. Are we gonna be okay? Don't like that. Don't like that. Well, luckily, I have a little side path here. Alright, so what happens when we encounter a lava pool, exactly? So this is where the Mark III will shine someday. Notably, the Mark II just keeps on chugging. I like that I at least did have enough time to see that something was happening and get out of the way. So that's a plus. Okay, another thing. I think I would like a little rail on the back, like a caboose. I think that would be very nice, because this is perhaps the most interesting view. As nice as the cab's interior is, with its plush seating and its warm interior, the view outside, there's not much you can see. Sometimes very warm interior. Thank you, Germ Dove. Yes. Also, we need an unloading station. Right now, the inventory is going into these chests and barrels, and it's not easy to get them out without individually going through, rifling through every individual thing. Surprised it hasn't filled up yet. I think with the portable storage interface, the same thing we're using for the tree farm and the wheat farm, I think it's possible to set it up so that I don't have to uncartify it. That basically it can drive up, attach to the outlet, and then just dump everything into whatever. A big chest array. What are we driving through here? What is this stuff? Azurine. Interesting. Kind of seeing it poke through the top there. Don't like that. You know what? We're getting pretty far. I think we need to turn around. And go back the other way. Because I really want to confirm. There we go. Got it. Just plop it in my pocket. I still want to confirm. Oh, that is really cool. I want to confirm its ability to build itself a floor. And I think in that whole time that we drove, we never built a floor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a little bit of track. We're going to go into the wall here a bit. Dang it. 'Cause I think that's the safer option, is to start in the back. All right, then I'm gonna push it along a little bit. Give it a little coal. Oh, that's what I was afraid of. Where's my wrench? Where's my wrench? Actually, you know what? This is fine. I can take care of the excess here. I think. Did we run into a problem? We did. Wasn't able to place a track there. Push it back on, and now we're on track. Okay. That was my concern there, is that we would not have adequate space to get things started. Okay, so I only want to go a little bit this way before heading back through. I mostly just want to circumvent the lava lake over there. Also, I have no idea how our storage is holding up here. Like, we've got... you know what? We've got a healthy number of barrels and stuff, but there's no way this can store for much longer. It wouldn't take me too long to throw a few more barrels on. Glue a few at the base here. All right, that's probably far enough. Just built this massive tunnel for me. This is very effective for caving because I don't have to like, look how non-claustrophobic this tunnel is. And I really like this pattern that it does on the wall based on the drill locations. All right, so we're gonna dig in this way next. And similarly, we're gonna go pretty far into the wall this way. A little bit farther this time. Because this does need some warm-up room. All right, so let's be ready to help clear it out as it gets set up. I like that we kind of like check in on the cart track and make sure everything's working properly before we get going. All right, goodbye, previous tunnel. Off we go into another one. This is the new way to explore the underground. I need more torches. I can just take some time to work on that. You know what? We can just, whoops. Oh, You know what? I can't believe I didn't think about this. This doesn't exist. This contraption doesn't have a regular hitbox. I can mine through it. I can build through it. It's weird. All right, so we can just take a little seat and we can ponder some things. What was it I was gonna think about? What was the next big piece? Wasn't the cart assembler specifically? Movement anchors. Gantry, I need to look into gantry carriages. Oh, this pauses the game, whoops. Okay, maybe that's not the best time for that. I can craft at least. No, F3H. I have 14, that's what it was. I was gonna look at the glue remaining. I have 14 glue. Oh, we're in water. Oh gosh. We're taking on water. And yet, the Mark II carries on. Oh, look, it made a bridge. It made a bridge. Okay, that's good. Oh gosh, we're about to, oh, here we go. Things are about to get a little wet. All right, so this happens sometimes. All right, how wet are things about to get? Luckily, minecart tracks can be waterlogged. You know what, I'm just gonna stand on the barrel. Never mind, I'm gonna stand over here. Oh, it's very wet. It's getting very wet over there. This is just that first-class service for the Mark II. It's just, you know, freshen your beverage, sir. All right, well, we're just driving through water. So that's a thing that can happen. All right, you know what? That worked all right. A little awkward. The mod's not perfect. Collision is a thing that, you know, is not an exact science. The main thing is we did prove that the bridge building portion works. Oh gosh, this thing's gotta be running low on fuel. Yeah. There we go. It's very efficient fuel-wise. As far as I can tell, it doesn't matter how many drills you've got set up. This one little minecart will just go. It is nice that this gives very good use to furnace minecarts, because you don't see a lot of use of those in vanilla. Here's zombies. I don't know what will happen if monsters show up. I don't think they can pass through the walls. Oh, we're taking on water. Creeper? I hear a creeper. Oh, this could be bad. Oh, it's getting very wet. All right, everyone in the main cabin, please hold your breath. All right, I think we made it through that one all right. Oh, what's going on here? I can see a cave. Oh wait, it's a cave with torches in it. I've been in this cave before. Not this particular spot, but some spots like this. I've been below this area. Now what is this doing with the water? Oh, because it's like the water flows onto the minecart track and then like flows outward, and then I build another minecart track and it flows outward. I see what's happening here. All right, what's the holdup here, guys? Oh, there we go. We're going again. Man, I have no idea where we are, but we have been here before, and we're very close to our starting spot. Is it just this gravel? Yeah, we're going through a gravel vein. What's that sound? Okay, it's the music. The percussion sounded like a creeper hiss, and I got a little nervous. All right. We're fine. Oh gosh, all right. So yeah, there is something to be said about how absolutely horrifying the front car is for not being able to see where you're going. And I need to figure out something to do with that, about that for the Mark III. Maybe a front cart that has a massive drill and handles all of the like cart lane, and then a rear cart that's actually a completely separate entity, because you can do like minecart coupling somehow. Chains your minecarts or carriage contraptions together to form a majestic train. Attempts to keep a constant distance between them. See, that would be nice to have like something like this as the main cart that does the drilling and the lane of track. And then a secondary cart that's much smaller, like maybe this size, that can then look around in the tunnel that's much larger than this. So like, maybe like 3 times length and width. Whoops, I fell out. Like that would be something. Look at this thing go. Bye. More gravel. Oh, hey, we're hitting another point of interest. Look, the windows are paying off. I can see things. Not a whole lot, but I see that there is something out there. Oh, I think that's where we started up ahead, maybe. I think I recognize this cave. Look, it's building a bridge, just like I wanted. And it's 3 wide, which was also kind of important for me. Oh yeah, there's the crafting table. Oh, wait a second. Oh, we're outside of the, oh, I better get my wrench ready. Yeah, we're just placing, oh my goodness. Oh, we're here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Should have hopped on that just a little bit sooner. Well, I mean, you know what? I'm okay with this. This is not the worst case scenario. We made it home. Look at this bridge that it built for us. It's not very pretty, but it's very functional. Okay, so the elevator is broken. We broke the elevator. We drilled through the elevator. I really should have seen that coming. Well, I can just throw this cart contraption in this chest here. Definitely won't forget about that. Oh wait, actually, you know what? We can go ahead and disassemble. Let's go ahead and disassemble here. So to do that, it's pretty simple. All you gotta do is lay down the assembler, but just don't provide it power. And then boop, we're back in the world. Also, goodbye forever. Minecart, where are you? All right, the minecart is somewhere in there. But now we're part of the world again. Oh, here it is. It's literally right here. Got it. Look at all of this stuff. Oh my gosh. Gold, iron, ochrum, copper, redstone. Oh. All right, I'm gonna put that in here for later. I need to keep the glue with me. Every little bit of glue helps. The back stuff. Man, I'm kind of surprised. Okay, here we go. Still, I'm kind of surprised. This thing is how big? 30. This is about 30 blocks base. So every 2 blocks it travels fills up about a stack of material. Okay, you know what? Actually, that's not totally unbelievable. That's about, what, 50 blocks of travel. 100, 200, 300, 400. Yeah, okay. Never mind. I'm not as flabbergasted anymore. This is really neat that you can do this. And I think that... Oh, I know how to do the tracks that I wanted. I still don't have a crafting table in here. I really should. There we go. So what we can do, real quick, let's do one of, except facing this way, right? Whoops. What does that even mean? I don't know what range means. That's what I wanted. Yeah. Okay. So let's glue, glue, glue. Squish, squish, squish. Like that. Oops. Look at that. See, that's what I want. Okay. So yeah, the sheer amount of stuff this thing can put away is impressive. So here's what we've learned. Lava is a concern, as is water. The Mark III, in order to deal with this, basically needs to be creating a ceiling as it goes, which seems like, I don't know if it would actually work or not. Like, in principle, the idea seems like it would be okay for the whole thing to be drilling away, and then if it encounters lava or water, it can place blocks to basically sponge it up. I do wonder if there's some way to use like some of these pipes. Like, what are the fluid manipulators? What are these? Like, could I attach I don't know, any of these things? Would any of these actually work for me? I just remembered I have a serious problem in that I need a way back to the surface. Because my elevator just broke. Elevator machine broke. We're gonna have to get digging and pillaring. But yeah, I don't know how feasible that is. I want to bring these back with me, and these. You know, I may as well just grab all the goodies before we leave. What are the goodies? Calcite is pretty cool, but it's not the goods. Copper, lapis, gold, iron, zinc, redstone. More copper? Do I need that much copper? More copper? All right, we're full. Wait, not quite. Azurine. I guess it's purely decorative. Yeah, it is. It looks cool. All right, now let's get out of here somehow. So I don't know if the fluid prevention system I've got in mind would actually do what I want it to. If it does, then I think what we could do is like set up multiple train cars. The first one just handles clearing everything out and placing a large safety shell around the tunnel. Now what that does though is that means the whole thing looks very dull. Because then we don't have any... How did I used to have a tunnel out of here, didn't I? Somewhere in there. It means no more visibility. I can't peer out into the world because it's like, all right, well, I made a big tunnel, but I immediately encased it in stone. There we go. Oh, you know what? I may not have even needed to do this. I probably could have gone down. Maybe? Yeah, there we go. Just flipped it twice. Whatever. Good to know. We weren't as screwed as it seemed. Oh my gosh, we got a lot of goods out of that. And also a lot of bads. As much loot as we collected a ton of effectively worthless cobblestone. In vanilla, I would be kind of okay with all that because it's like, hey, cool, a lot of blocks that I can use for building or turning into other things. But in this, I can fully automate production of those blocks, like totally hands off. So it feels a lot less impactful to have those. Maybe that won't be the case at some point in this mod, but I think for the most part, cobblestone is like acquiring it doesn't really do much unless you are planning to do something with it right then, automatically. Oh, let's check up on our trees as well while we're down here. Oh, a little bit of lag spike. Occasional lag spikes. That's to be expected. Especially with as many things going on as we do. Well, this system is full. Like, I don't even know what to do with this now. Like, I'm kind of just gonna let it stop. Because I can't do anything with this. I'm gonna go ahead and remove these. Like, that's cool that I have a double chest full of logs. Because, gosh, in vanilla, that's an absolute pain to get. But now it's just going to be a machine that's running and lagging the game and not doing anything. So turning it off seems to be the right move there. Maybe similarly on the wheat farm. Which is, it's not quite full yet. Let's just get rid of some of these. Just to provide it a little bit more. Oops, whatever. A little bit more space for operations. Yeah, okay, so the tree farm is ridiculously overpowered. The wheat farm as well. Once you kind of puzzle out how to do it. All right, so there's the Dig-O-Matic, the Epoch Mark II, wireless redstone. I never did the wireless redstone. I'll probably set that up off stream. Mark III would be next. I don't think I'm going to dive into that project just anytime soon. Because, one, it's going to take a ton of resources. If I'm going for, like, a massive drill, I want it to be actually massive. Like, so much so that I need to mass produce the parts with, automated assemblies. I want it to be big. Multiple trains, like a drill head, a track lane chassis, a separate cart for storage. I don't know if you can do that. I'll have to try some experiments for joined carts. I don't think that they would work the way I think they would work. I'm not sure. Can you make sponges in this mod? Doesn't look like it. No. Nope, nothing. Okay. Well, that's all right, I guess. That was still really fun to play around with. I had a blast with that. I think with that ridiculous amount of materials, we could do a similar setup for an overland train, like an over the sky, over the land, whatever. Actually, overland would be pretty cool to like just hover a little bit over sea level, building a bridge automatically. That could be really neat. I need to figure out what's possible with with card assemblies. At this point, I still don't know if we can do much more than we've already done. I don't know if we can do liquid manipulation. I don't know if we can do like every other block torch placement kind of stuff. I've got some ideas on how you could do it with, let's see. So check this out. One thing you might be able to do, movement anchors, mechanical bearing. It's a rotating assembly. And notably, if you have two of them nested like this, then you get this kind of motion. And I wonder if I could set it up so that there is like a deployer attached, so it basically is moving back and forth against the wall very slowly. Part of the problem is I don't know like what the speed of that would look like if it's on top of a cart assembly, and I don't know if you can in turn attach gears onto a cart assembly to do things like speed up or slowing down machines. Because if so, we could build a very ugly but functional like periodic torch placement system that just kind of, yeah, you get it. So that's some ideas. I'll do a little bit of research and try and figure out what's possible, and we'll go from there. Also, we could actually build like a vault item, which just stores a ton of stuff. It would be cool. All right. That is that. Is anyone from the crew do anything? Not tonight. Looks like that's all over. All right. Well, I think tomorrow is going to be Dobbs Quest, and then Wednesday we will be back for some Mario Maker. That is all that is happening that I know of. So thank you guys for hanging out. Germdub, thank you again for the raid. Really appreciate that. And everybody have a wonderful night. And I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.